We're excited to be here. We are TripExplorer, and let's go ahead and go straight to the problem. So, the problem. So, when do you remember the last time you were actually at a museum and you were taking a tour? And there are a lot of people, it's crowded, it's hard to hear, it's hard to follow what the tour guide is saying, you're kind of lost and all of that. Essentially, this experience of going on field trips for students or visiting exhibits has, become more difficult and it's become more boring. It's become a passive educational experience. As you can see here, John is pretty miserable about that, and so we want to change that. We want to get visiting field trips and going on tours, making it a very exciting experience for everybody. So we created this past 24 hours glassware that allows us to gamify the experience of field trips and tours in order to make the experience more interactive and more fun for the users. So for instance, if you were the teacher and I'm the student and I'm at the museum right now, you want me to learn about this dinosaur behind me and I have my Google Glass on and you're able to plant that mystery box here. As a student, I'm very excited. I'm trying to find all these treasure boxes. So as soon as I get to this treasure box, it opens up and there are two things that happen. One, I get an interesting fact about this T-Rex, and two, I get a question that tests me whether or not I was there and I read about it and I learned about it. So that allows the teacher to also check, see if we got the answer correct and know that we actually went there to visit that exhibit. So very exciting stuff. So as you can see, with that experience at a museum, John is much more happy and passionate, and that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. And we see a lot of potential in this, not only in museums, but also going out to explore other landmarks and other things, and we're really excited about that. So Jonathan, why don't we go ahead and go straight into the demo?
Yeah, well, I'll try. And I don't know how the other guys besides did. Why aren't we on? Multiple screens here? How do you do that? Okay, so basically, what you would do, we use the voice command. This is one of the listed voice commands in the available voice commands. So we didn't use any development permission. And what we did, we used the live card, so the experience won't be battery exhausted. And just a second. If not, we got a short movie we can play for you. But it's much more fun to see it work. What we also did is basically when the student or participant gets the question right or wrong, the teacher gets or the tour guide gets, he has a web page that he can see all the results of the students or the participants. That's not been working. We still got time? What's the time? There it is, okay, yeah. Okay, class. Explore nearby. And basically, what it would show me is this weird bug that it shows it twice. But if I look over there, there's Alcatraz, and if I go around, Bay Bridge is over there. And let's say what I would do here, I'd click on Alcatraz, and since we don't have the geofencing here, it works with geofencing, and when you get into a 100-meter radius of the establishment, if it's outside, or we can shorten it for other uses, I'll just cross the geofencing line, and I get basically the fact Alcatraz was divided into 4 blocks. A block was used solely for material storage. Yeah, I just learned something. Yeah, first time. And tap to continue. And then, how big was the average cell? And I'll answer that. Yeah, of course it doesn't work. But I can swipe and tap to answer. Let's try that again. Crossing the geoline, Alcatraz, and how big was the average cell, and it doesn't swipe it. We just say. Crossing the geoline, Alcatraz will divide it up, back up.
You're at time.
Yeah, just a sec. Okay, so how big was the average cell? It's up. And where's the website? Just put up the website behind it. Tap to answer. Correct. And if you put on the website, it open. And just refresh. F5 will refresh you. Okay, I'll just stay like this. And you see I got the answer. And you can see that, whatever, that was the answer and it's false. And that's it.
Thank you. Just really quick, we see a future in this. We see a lot of innovation with augmented technology, perhaps using Matayo, and really, like, instead of just going and seeing a box and having it open, actually seeing a dinosaur, a 3D model of it come out and really interact with you or see it in its nature, and also be able to see a video of it and learn even more about it. So we are really, really thrilled and excited about this idea, and thank you again for your time. We hope you like the idea.
Thank you very much. Are you working?